In a world where stories of power, poverty, and politics often fade into the background, one filmmaker dares to bring them back into the spotlight. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of Kuberaa, a film that promises to shake up everything we know about Indian cinema. Shekhar Kammula, a name synonymous with soul-stirring storytelling. Known for films like Anand Fida and Love Story, he's never been one to shy away from emotions and realism. But with Kuberaa, he's entering an entirely different terrain, gritty, political, and intriguingly intense. The teaser begins with a haunting atmosphere, rain pouring down, mud puddles, children playing amidst squalor. Then enters a man, barefoot, disheveled, completely immersed in this world. That man is Dhanush. And from the very first frame, he embodies something beyond poverty. He exudes a quiet power. There's no glamour here. He picks coins from the mud, wears ragged clothes, yet there's a divine undertone. The way the visuals and music unfold, it's as if this man, a beggar perhaps, is more than he appears. And then it hits us. The name of the film, Kuberaa, the Hindu god of wealth. Why would Shekhar Kammula name a film about poverty after the god of riches? The contrast is chilling and fascinating. Is this about a man who controls wealth from behind the curtains? Is he the hidden capitalist in the garb of a street beggar? Or is he destined to become a metaphorical Kuberaa? And just when the mood sets in, the second big reveal happens, Nagarjuna. But this is not the charming, larger-than-life Nagarjuna we're used to. He's slick, enigmatic, perhaps even dangerous. He arrives in style, suited, smiling, yet unsettlingly composed. There's a weight in his body language, power, secrecy, and a calculated calmness. The film seems to be playing with masks. What we see may not be what truly exists. Now, what makes Kuberaa even more intriguing is this. Shekhar Kammula, a man who usually dives deep into relationships, culture, and innocence, has now taken on politics, crime, and capitalism. This is not a shift, it's a leap. The tone of the teaser screams symbolism, from street dogs wandering aimlessly, to coins lost in filth, to children laughing amid chaos. Every frame is coded with deeper meaning. This isn't just about poverty, it's about the politics of poverty, the business of survival. The music by Devi Sri Prasad adds a fresh layer to the storytelling. This isn't your usual mass beat-driven score. It's more atmospheric, haunting, and reserved, building tension rather than diffusing it. It plays like a ticking clock. Something is coming, a storm, a revelation, a transformation. Let's talk Dhanush. He's one of the few pan-Indian actors who can dissolve into any role. In Kuberaa, we don't see Dhanush the star. We see a man who has suffered, risen, and perhaps rules from the shadows. Could this be a modern Robin Hood story? A man who robs the rich not for revenge but for control? Or is this a socio-political metaphor where the real Kuberaa isn't who has money but who understands its power? What's clear is that Kuberaa won't be a typical hero versus villain narrative. It's going to challenge moral boundaries, question the cost of wealth, and perhaps ask, what's the price of rising from the mud? Teaser coming soon fades in. In just over a minute, Kuberaa has opened up a world of philosophical contradictions and visual poetry. From slums to skyscrapers, coins to capitalism. It promises a deep dive into the soul of a system we all live in but rarely question. So what are your thoughts on Kuberaa? Is Dhanush the embodiment of hidden power? Is Nagarjuna the puppet master? And will Shekhar Kammula reinvent Telugu cinema with this one? Drop your theories, reactions, and expectations in the comments below. We decoded the surface, the imagery, the symbolism, and the transformation of Shekhar Kammula's style. But Kuberaa isn't just a teaser, it's a statement, a cinematic riddle. And now, it's time to go deeper. Let's talk about power. In Kuberaa, power isn't flashy, it isn't loud. It's slow, it's silent, and it's scary. That's what makes it so real. From Dhanush walking barefoot in the slums to Nagarjuna emerging from a luxury car with a subtle grin, this is the duality the teaser thrives on. There's a theory going around. What if both Dhanush and Nagarjuna represent two faces of the same coin? What if Kuberaa isn't a person, but a philosophy? The teaser refuses to spoon-feed us. It demands interpretation, like a puzzle where every visual is a clue. The rain, the mud, the shadows, the gold. It's as if we're watching a myth being retold in a modern dystopia. In Hindu mythology, Kuberaa is the god of wealth, the treasurer of the gods. But he's also linked with control, territory, and secrecy. Apply that here. Is Dhanush's character someone who hoards hidden influence? Or perhaps is he the ghost of the system, the one who controls ever? As the teaser unfolds, Dhanush captures attention with a gaze that pierces through the murky layers of slum life. His presence is a juxtaposition of familiarity and estrangement, hinting at a life steeped in resilience yet entangled in observation. This isn't merely about getting by. It's a calculated stance of one who observes every whisper of movement, perhaps drafting an empire from the ashes of despair. Nagarjuna's striking appearance shifts the tone entirely. His elegance is an enigma, invoking questions of identity. Is he a corporate tyrant, a suave politician, or a ruthless underboss? He strides through scenes with the weight of erased history, a stark contrast to Dhanush's raw reality. The subtle intricacies of their characters suggest a deeper narrative involving choices made and paths taken, alluding to a past where one might have mirrored the other. Musically, Devi Sri Prasad crafts an unsettling backdrop where silence speaks louder than words. The haunting score envelops the viewer, transforming each note into discomfort. It is a composition designed not to thrill but to instill a lingering sense of trepidation, fitting for a narrative that unfolds amidst the shadows of unregulated systems and buried secrets. Each beat echoes the invisible struggles within the community. Cinematographer Nikit Bomi's approach solidifies the dark political undertones of this world. Every shadow cast and every tight frame pushes the audience into an atmosphere of growing tension, drawing parallels between the viewer's gaze and Dhanush's searching eyes. The film's visuals are laden with meaning, beckoning one to delve deeper into the narratives hidden behind each shot. Particularly striking are the stray dogs that wander through alleyways, embodying the fragility of loyalty in a society steeped in survivalism. These innocent creatures become powerful symbols of lost companionship in a world fueled by opportunism. They roam without purpose, much like the characters navigating this treacherous landscape, seeking scraps of hope amidst chaos. Perhaps the most compelling aspect lies in Sekar Kamula's revelatory shift in storytelling. Departing from romantic tales, he embraces hard-hitting socio-political themes, exposing the raw truths of society. Every frame reveals his evolution, as if channeling an awakening to the darker realities surrounding him and society at large. As speculation among fans rises, theories emerge defining the roles of Dhanush and Nagarjuna in a narrative that intertwines destiny and power dynamics. Ultimately, what lingers in the mind is the uncertainty embedded in the teaser. It challenges the audience to reinterpret perceptions of wealth, capitalism, and personal ambition. As we anticipate the full story, the journey through Kuberaa promises exploration of layered themes and dualistic characters, hinting at roadmaps hidden deep within their personalities ready to unfold in unexpected revelations. Drop your wildest theories below. What do you think Kuberaa truly represents? Who is Dhanush playing? And what kind of cinematic revolution is Sekar Kamula about to unleash? If this teaser is a whisper, we can't wait for the roar. Until then, like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic deep dives. And remember, sometimes wealth isn't gold, it's control.